Alright guys, welcome! 1 year I have now been in my braces. 2 more days marks 1 year, but you know what, we're so close to a year. I'm just saying, we're there. But anyways, so I'm doing this update today because I got a few more videos I gotta do on some product reviews, and I'm already cleaned up, so I'm a couple days early, but that's okay. You guys don't mind, right? Anyways, yes, on February 22nd of 2017, I had my top braces put on, and then 12 weeks later, in May, I had the bottoms put on. So I have officially been in my tops for pretty much a year. And the bottoms, I still got, a few more months to go before I can say I've been in those for a year. But my bottoms, you guys, were the absolute worst to be corrected. So if you go back to like the beginning of my videos, if you watch the video montage I uploaded, the 1 year transformation, that'll actually be linked in the description below this video. I will also include it up here in the card. You can see the difference from start to now, and it's so crazy. So the bottoms really did not, even though they were the worst, they really did not need that much attention for a longer period of time. I didn't have to have any extractions done up to this point, and I've got my wisdoms, so that's been really great and made this experience even more doable for me, because that was the one thing that I've mentioned many times now that has held me back in the past from getting braces sooner as an adult. And I wish I would have now, and I wish I would have known about reflections where I'll go to the orthodontist, because that is like the last thing that they want to mess with is pulling teeth, unless they absolutely have to and they find it necessary to do so. Other than that, they kind of just leave it up to the patient whether or not you want to have them pulled. It depends on, do you like your smile, do you not, is there something we can do to make you like it better, and usually that results in extractions. So yesterday at my orthodontist appointment, extractions were brought up, and not just 4 teeth pulled, but 8 overall. And you're probably looking at my teeth and you're like, your teeth are straight, you've been in them a year, no extractions, why is extractions being brought up now? The reason that extractions were brought up was because of the front midline of my teeth right in here. If I, looking at me this way, you cannot tell it, and if I go like this, you can't tell it. But if I turn my head to the side and I smile, you will see what I'm talking about. So I have what they call a protruding midline, which is where my teeth, here's my lowers, here's my tops. My teeth are kind of like this. So here's the top teeth and here's the bottoms. So the bottoms kind of go outward, the top ones kind of go outward. If we move some teeth in the back, then we can pull that like this, if that makes sense. So like I said, you can't see it looking at me from this direction, or if I go like that, but when I turn to the side, I'll show you guys. Do you see how it just kind of, and it's this tooth right here. Personally, I have a love-hate relationship with the shape and structure of these little side teeth. I don't like the fanning shape of them, but I know that that could get corrected if I had some teeth pulled to pull those back, because at this point, being in braces for a year, my orthodontist explained to me that there's just no more room to straighten this midline area out further back unless we take some teeth. And he said, really, I just want to leave that up to you. If you're happy with your smile, by all means, you can keep your teeth. If you want to get a straighter smile, then we can fix that by taking some teeth. It's no big deal. We'll just take 8 teeth, right? Well, I don't want to have 8 teeth pulled because, for one, it costs a lot of money. And for 2, I'm paying for ortho out of my own pocket because my insurance already don't cover it, and my insurance isn't going to fully cover, having teeth pulled unless it's medically needed, and it's more so going to be for cosmetic, concern. So at this point, here's my smile. I tell you what, let me go get the her chapter. Hang on. Okay, so when I put this in, I'm going to turn to the side and you'll be able to see a little bit better how my lineup is, because it's kind of hard for me to do it. But basically, he asked me at my appointment yesterday, do you like your smile? Because the way that my smile, my teeth, everything is right now, what you see is what you get. That's going to be my teeth without the braces. But there's more that he can do. It would require surgery, having my wisdoms extracted, more money, more time, especially in the braces. So do I really want to go that extra length, you know, and get a straighter smile, or can I just be happy with the one that I got? Because honestly, you guys, looking at my smile from this point, I'm like, I'm already happy with it. Like, it's better than it was before. And I really don't want to spend more time and money in my mouth. To be honest, I think being an adult going into braces is a wise decision, because you've already probably got your wisdoms at this point, or maybe when you were younger you had them or you got them pulled, and so you don't have to worry about going into two different phases of getting braces. Whereas my son right now is at that stage where he'll have two different, you know, stages of, you know, going into braces, because he's going to have teeth coming out and teeth coming in, and it will just really uncorrect the lineup of his teeth. So that's why they have two different phases of wearing braces as a child as you get older, because, you know, the structure of your mouth's changing, your mouth is getting bigger, you got your wisdoms coming in, you got baby teeth falling out. So they really got to keep up with your smile by keeping you in braces off and on. As an adult, you don't have to worry about that anymore. The only thing you really have to worry about is having teeth pulled just to make room, and that's even, like in my situation, an option. So at this point, no extractions. I am very, very happy with my smile. Him asking me that told me that we are at the end of my adjustments. So right now, he said my midline is finally centered right here with the help of the elastics that I was put in last month. So now what we want to do is really just focus on keeping all that, my bite, where my teeth are fitting, you know, in between the grooves. We want to focus on keeping that corrected, as well as closing any gaps. Now, if you notice, I got the elastics in. These were already like this. He did not change this side. The only thing that he changed was doing the triangle on this side as well, instead of just going from the canine all the way back to the molar, because I'll go ahead and take them out. The one that was going all the way back was basically just correcting the midline, and that already did its job within a month. So now what we're doing is we're just fixing these, well, more so on this side, the gaps. See? So that's what we're doing with the triangle on this side, because on the other side it's already fixed itself. Wearing the elastic from this canine all the way back to my last molar before the wisdom caused my molar to turn a little bit. So it's kind of, the front of it is kind of turned in towards my mouth. Haha. Let me put that retractor in. Okay, so here it is. So do you see how these kind of go like this? They kind of go at an angle. So basically, in order to fix that is removing some teeth, and that would require more time and more money. And at this point, I told him yesterday, I said, I am actually rather happy with my smile. Like, I really like it. It's better than it was before. My main focus was down here, because I don't even remember which tooth it was now, because it's been so long. It was this tooth here, right there. It was all the way in the back. It was a permanent tooth that came in behind my baby tooth, so it kind of got stuck in the backwards area. But we got that pulled forward and everything is lining up. The one thing that he is fixing right now is my canine. They put a ligature tie on here, so we're trying to get it to turn like how this one is, because the elastic pulled it completely sideways, and it needs to be like this one. Now the molar back here that kind of turned on me, that should straighten itself out since I don't have an elastic going to it now. I have got a bigger gauge wire on the bottom now also. I had a 16 gauge wire on the bottom before my appointment yesterday, and he put me in a 17.5 gauge wire. It's got the little divot there in the center just like the last one, and that's to kind of help the teeth shift to where they need to be, but to still keep my midline center. However, the top one, I am still in a 22 gauge. Yes, a 22 gauge. I'm still in that. These two teeth right here that he is, better put those in before I forget, that he is using for my triangle formation on that side. These two are hurting only because I didn't have any elastics going to those two teeth. So those are the only two teeth that hurt me. I had an elastic already in the beginning going from this canine, and also on this side, it's not changed. So it's just these two bottom teeth. But when I woke up this morning, you guys, oh my gosh, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9. And I've usually got a pretty high tolerance for pain, but golly, I will say I haven't took anything for it. No Tylenol, no ibuprofen, none of that. So I'm just kind of dealing with it. As my day's gone on, it's gotten a little bit better. So as far as everything goes with my smile, I'm on board with not having any teeth pulled. I really don't want to go through surgery and pain. So with that being kind of an option to me, I'm going to just let it be. And I did ask him if the wisdoms would get banded or if he would do anything with those, and he said no. He said those are actually in a really good position to not mess with because they aren't bothering me. So if they were to go in and try to move them around, they'd probably cause me problems. So the position that they're in, the direction that they're in, let them stay because they're not bothering me. He did say we'll discuss more about the wisdoms, because my only concern is will my wisdoms eventually excuse me, will my wisdoms eventually affect my smile once my braces are off? And he said once we get ready for retainers, we'll discuss more about that. And he did mention that Invisalign will also help keep some gaps closed, which the retainers are basically like Invisalign anyways. So I'm hoping with that being said that I don't have to go into a special retainer to continue to keep gaps closed. I know I'm getting a permanent retainer on the bottom because these are the teeth that are going to be the quickest and the first to move back to their uncorrecting ways. So I will be getting a permanent wire down there. However, I'll just have the actual traditional retainer for the top. When I get ready to get my braces off, I'm going to mention to him shaving down the tops and the lowers to make them a little more even across. I've got like this tooth here that's a little taller than that, and in this one I got a little chip there. So I want to see if he can't smooth that out to get it, you know, matching the other one. My next orthodontist appointment is April 4th. That is 6 weeks out. I believe it's just a regular adjustment. When I did go for my adjustments yesterday, this top wire is the same exact wire. They didn't take it out and put in, you know, the same size of a different one. They just left the original in, and they basically, what is that called? They just kind of reactivated it by snipping the excess wire off at the ends, because as your teeth shift and move, the wire starts to kind of grow out the back of the very last bracket, so they got to snip that so it doesn't cut your mouth up. That kind of tells me my teeth are straightening out more and more when they have to do that, so that's good. I also changed up my color. The color that I went with is a metallic blue. I wanted to update you guys on my regular dentist appointment. I did switch dentist. I had an appointment set up for this weekend on Friday. However, when I went with my husband to his appointment, they said that they had actually scheduled me on a day that they're not going to be open. So it was kind of last minute, and they ended up having to reschedule me, and it kind of sucks, and I was a little bit disappointed because I was actually due for a cleaning at the end of January, and I was okay with holding out until the 23rd of this month. However, now, because they scheduled me on a day that they're going to be closed, the soonest that they can get me in is March 23rd. So another month out, and I was a little devastated because I take pride in my oral hygiene, and I already know I got a cavity that needs to be filled, and I was kind of like, oh, you ain't got nothing sooner, you know. And they said, no. She said, we get people canceling all the time, so if we get something sooner, we'll get you in. And I told her, I said, that's fine, just go and keep me for the day that you got me scheduled for, and if you get something sooner, definitely let me know. So yeah, that cavity back there's got to wait a little bit longer, which I hate, but it's been there for a few months already. So my only thing is I just don't want it, it's in a wisdom, so I just don't want it getting so bad that, you know, they take so much out of the tooth that it, you know, affects me into having to have it extracted because they took too much out, too close to the root. You know, I just don't want that cavity getting that deep, you know, into the tooth where it affects the nerve. So that's what's already happened with one of my teeth. So that's why I'm kind of like, oh. I can't have any x-rays done right now either. So they really can't see in an x-ray how close the cavity could, if it even is close to the nerve, because I am an ortho. So that having to prolong a dentist appointment, that kind of sucks too, because you can't see what's hidden because they can't do x-rays right now. So I am very anxious to get my braces off because I want a good, thorough dental exam. I want to have my x-rays, I want to get my teeth cleaned and all that good stuff, and get all of the other dental work that's probably going to have to be done. I want to get that finished as soon as I get my braces off, so I don't have anything to worry about for a while. I got a couple more of these bags of elastics. I've already gone through 2 of the 3 that I was given from last month. So this is my old one. I'm still in the same, you know, size elastics as I was last month, which is the 3/16 of an inch. It's the medium light. I also want to tell you guys, I forget that you can get personal messages on YouTube. So I was going through all of my messages and my comments, trying to keep up with everybody and commenting and getting back in touch with you guys. I apologize if it's taking me a while and you just recently got my response back to your messages, because I don't get notifications sent to my phone with YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe I just don't have something set up in my settings. I need to go through and check it out, but I have to like manually go in and check and read things. So I went through my personal messages and my comments and I responded back to you guys. So I apologize for the delay. I have to say, and I'm not going to mention her name, but I had one of my viewers here tell me that she was so excited to have come across my videos and that she couldn't wait till she got home so that she could binge watch my videos. I have to tell you, you honestly, you warmed my heart when you said that, because I'm like, wow, somebody's actually so in tune with my videos that they would rather binge watch me than to hop on their couch and watch Netflix. So that to me was like, I'm doing something right. I'm so glad that you guys really do enjoy watching my videos, though. It truly keeps me continuing to do this journey with you guys and doing my videos. I've had thoughts of, you know, not doing my videos because there's a lot of people out there that watch your videos for other reasons, and I'm not gonna let that stop me. So if you're coming onto my videos and you're commenting things that are really inappropriate and unnecessary, You will be blocked, you will be banned, you will be deleted. Anyways, with further ado, I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. And be sure to please give this video a big thumbs up. I would love it if you would do that for me. It really helps get my videos out there and continue to be watched and shared. Also, if you're just now watching, make sure you go back and watch my other videos up to this point if you want. Make sure you subscribe to my videos so that you know what's going on. I post my braces updates every 2 weeks, usually between Wednesday and Friday.